DRX on defense, we've got T1 starting with attack again. Didn't go too great last time. The T1 comp valid? Yeah, it's just a standard double duelist comp, so you would imagine sight hits early, then they need to test middle to see if it's the sight hits can hold. This is kind of like, I mean, this is a lot of last year vibes. There's a lot of last year vibes comp, this is a lot of this year comp. We'll see, both valid.
Wasn't stellar on Breeze, but very different map in Split. A little more comfort potentially for Bane on that Omen. Already setting up for maybe a paranoia push or something like that.
Oh, and the dash in, the fake pressure here from T1. Now both
yeah,
taken out very quickly.
They didn't really pay off on this one. Tried to create a lot of pressure over towards here. 3 pass and going in towards over towards B, and they are so wrecked on this. Yeah, it's another slow start for T1.
But Mako will clear Carpe. Now, Excurate with 70 HP. The last one alive, trying to isolate more fights, and Buzz will find him right around the corner. A quick and easy pistol for DRX.
Yeah, starting right where they started on Breeze with a pistol round win, a nice little trap play, some contact made, and then they used the Trailblazer along with some of that other utility to crunch in at the bottom of ramp and really just shut T1 out, even though that was never the full intention of T1's
Replay didn't go great, but that's okay. Wanting to make sure that they don't get ecoed, everyone buys into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, Bulldogs.
Good for the trade from Heaven. It's good coordination, good game plan once again on this initial round for DRX.
Marshall out.
T1 gonna be left scratching their heads. You'd love to get that pistol round win on that attacker side. You split
They control with deep smoke just to try and get the orb. Who gets the orb? Probably Izu.
DRX has. You want to try to maximize value on this attacker side with a double duelist setup.
So create pressure here, question mark created. We'll keep an eye on the sky, what Sky's going to use to clear this. And Saya then works out where the Viper is Heaven. And once Mako does the... Okay, question mark is cleared over towards B main. This is nice from Mako. Does his molly from Heaven, then instant repositions.
So clever about this. There's the ping, and that's the swing out one. Oh, he's not able to get the second, but Stacks is there for the trade.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Right back up as he sees.
Meanwhile, while that's going on, Excurate tries to walk in. And very clean. 1 armor rebuy.
2 Spectres, 3 Bulldogs carried on forward by DRX.
Yeah, I love the instincts here from DRX. Sensing some kind of mid-aggression. They're able to get Stacks there just in time to connect with the flash to bail Mako out. And then he hears that Marshall shot, and instead of trying to re-challenge that angle, he wisely backs down to rope, making it a really difficult trade for Saya to get. Snake fight as well. Saya tries to push it. Pays the
Viper
price.
Overrated on this map?
Really
Nah,
nicely
it's so
handled there by
strong,
Mako
bro.
and Stacks.
Just
In
heavy
particular,
hold of middle with the
Mako
smoke over
read
towards
the
here.
situation.
It's instant
Now,
denial on
all
defense.
important
Then on
bonus
attack,
round
you can do
for
this, or you can do this, create pressure on your own,
damage,
both
get
sides.
themselves on the board.
Like on your own, you can hold 2 people.
It's going to be early
On both
counterpressure.
sides.
DRX
It's
doesn't
so
want any
strong,
sort of
man.
rush up mid. That allows him to
Yeah,
set up
it's not
Mako
overrated.
up near the boxes. Now,
It's
Bane
just
to back out for
very,
the time
very
being.
legit.
Aggressive smoke for T1. Trying to put some pressure into a potential push in. Now, they're assuming that this draws attention from Heaven as well, so 2 people tied up at B at minimum.
And you think it's overrated on Bind? Oh my guy. You got a lot to learn about the game. I'm sorry, bro.
Wide jump swing on that. Doesn't take too much damage, but he gets all the information he needs. Trailblazer, meanwhile, pushed out by DRX to clear out A main, so they know that all the forces were still focused on mid. They know they still have time to reposition. Trailblazer trying to push down Mako, not able to get the stun onto him. So T1, I mean, things not quite going their way just yet.
Carpe
Okay,
doing a good job.
we got
buying a
info
little bit of
trip and
extra
kill
time here
trip.
with his util, selling
And when they're
this
double
push
duelist and they
towards
like
A,
to go over
keeping
towards
3
the
players
site,
planted
it's
over
a
towards
nice
B.
setup.
He's really
Let's see how the trips do.
DRX right now. Now these smokes in this
Trips
dash
get 1.
alert them to the presence. Stacks gets the spot.
Foxy
Trips.
do the same trip, got another. Oh my god, 3 kills from the trips.
And Stacks all he
This
has
trip
to
got
do
2, this
is
trip
wait
got 1.
and zoom in on the
Oh
crosshairs.
man,
3
that one
kills for
fell
the
apart
IGL.
heavy.
And like you said, Carpe, he did everything he could to set up his teammates for a weaker site. But the traps were too much. And they will fall, giving DRX a 3-0 lead. A flawless with upgrades here on the bonus.
Yeah, and even an orb grabbed at the end by Stacks after that 3K puts him 2 away from the Seekers. Really nice stuff here by him and Foxy. Foxy's utility playing the pivotal
and that
role
is the
to
most
set
perfect
Stacks
start
and
DRX
himself
could
up
possibly
to
have.
just smother that attempted execute. Absolutely brilliant. I like what T1 tries. It's just again, these little mistakes that if you don't account for a piece of utility or utility's off, you know, as we saw with Mako's Snakebite previously, it completely turns around on its head. So now T1 going to be on a weaker buy. Not about it. Just a huge spot there. Great reposition to dodge the paint shells. I love what T1 did. It just, you got to remember about the Cypher. It's tough.
Yeah, and the amount of money here. This is also good, like, double duelist. The thing that wrecks double duelist is normally Cypher, especially when you see stuff like that. And a lot of time you got to just invest the nades to just scatter break this stuff. It's too strong.
It's a fast rush into ramps. Taking over that.
Especially if you use your Skydog to check elsewhere.
Now dashing in for a pinch from mid, but the backup cut off by Mako. So now it's just the two duelists stranded on the side of A. Yizu gets taken out by the Trailblazer. And now everyone stuck in mid for the side of T1.
There's just been no kills for T1 right now. No one is dying for DRX.
Cloudburst, that's all they've got to try to sneak in, try to draw the attention away, and only Carpe
Look at it, the max they're getting is 1. This is insane, the money's out of control.
DRX up 4-0.
You gotta love the way this defender side is going.
Look.
If you're DRX.
I mean, they only have 2 deaths total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's pretty good.
We're in the 4th round. Timeout? Yeah,
Meanwhile,
it's gotta be a timeout.
3
Yeah.
players, no kills.
Yeah, they haven't even sniffed an operator, by the way. Buzz picks up 1. So that poll is starting to look good for DRX fans.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job of pushing and pulling in mid. You know, Mako finds 1 and immediately retreats. Opens up a little bit of space, sure, but winning that duel out, the early boombot caught onto Izu there in that corner. And that just kind of kept DRX firmly planted at A heaven, watching for that push out. And with Mako getting some kills and some info in mid, made things a bit easier. So
Looks exactly like the first map. Yeah, similar vibes. I would actually say it's way more dominant though.
This is what we saw in Breeze though.
Yeah, same round in fact.
Yeah.
So after that 4-0, we'll see DRX this time. Can they keep with the momentum all the way? Or does T1 start to claw their way back in? Now, considering, sure, even with a double duelist, it is split. So T1 not exactly losing hope just yet. But the econ, the weaponry, they need to win this one, especially with the op
The
online.
money diff is
Otherwise,
the largest we've seen.
A lot of trouble
For
to
like
fight
the
back.
past, I mean, for a long time.
Crisscrossing toxic screens. DRX.
Double satchels with a flash over towards heaven, maybe.
Camera
Let's check the
door.
kill trips on site. Just 1. They go on over towards B as well, though.
Spot. Trap wires a little bit deeper this time as well for Foxy.
Yeah, and this camera is going to get a lot of info.
T1 to navigate. The info game going to be very, very important.
Great ping. Oh my god, stack. Mako got 2 the ping enabled stacks to get the kill. Mate, this is ultimate lockdown right now.
This executed from T1. It's a common one for the double duelist, but DRX are well set up for it. And now just the 2 controllers from T1.
Yeah, the condition of making them scared of instant sight hitting, and then they pivot some of their util towards heaven in terms of the camera.
But the Snakebite to keep them at bay. The spam through as well. I mean, both of them getting chipped quite a bit. Rossi all the way down to 25 HP.
1 enemy remaining.
I mean, Mako is just peeking up and down non-stop, switching ropes, keeping Excurid at bay, and then waiting for the peek out from Stacks.
Yeah, this could get disgusting. What is this, 9K, 9?
Yeah, and Mako just
150
so
away.
good on this Viper.
That's insane money, and they don't even have to buy too much.
Just showing you why. I mean, he's so
Like
tricky.
everyone next round
So
hits
smart.
9K.
He never seems to over-aggress. He's always holding good angles, using that rope to perfection for himself, mostly baiting the last kill for Stacks, but that's just Mako in a nutshell, man. I mean,
Yeah,
the
every
reaction
single
there
person
from
hits
Paranoia
9K if
to
they win the next
Snakebite
round.
Right away. It's all the right things at the right time. He's 8-0
Still only
as
have
well.
2 kills.
Still only 2 deaths for DRX.
It's
I mean,
not
Buzz
going
5-0.
great, man.
Stacks
When was the last
also
time we saw
7-0
something this
and 3.
dominant?
Seekers online, so yet another tool to stop the aggression.
Holy.
And Mako's just
Oh
ready
my
for
god,
it.
it's so
The
fast.
double duelist can't
Yeah, no one
find
can
their
follow it up
footing.
because of the molly over towards
This
middle.
time a staggered
They're just
entry.
walking in.
First off kill going over to Buzz. And every lane has been shut down from T1. Every round, they try to take space, and DRX is just ready to greet them.
It's just an immovable object as Mako. A little bit of a jiggle peek. Gets the attention. Now that's a great kill for Rossi.
Hey,
Okay.
they've doubled their kills
Gun upgrades to a Phantom.
as a team.
1v3. Not impossible, but showstopper Seeker, I mean, considering the round lead, DRX wouldn't be too afraid to use that if it comes to it.
Well, you got all the information in the world here. Stack's even going to double check mid to make sure that Rossi is not there anymore. Flashback. Yeah, Foxy 9, not flashback. He's taking a break. Foxy 9 left to his own devices, but
I mean, you know that the trips are here. Absolutely. So Rossi just tried to clear this out. Actually doesn't quite clear it in time.
Yeah, it didn't hit the trip, I guess.
As Foxy 9 picks up the kill through his own cyber cage.
Yeah, and even though you lose a couple players there as DRX, you did all the right things.
Bro, they gotta avoid the Cypher. The Cypher is wrecking them. They gotta just be hit. I think I would just be hit for the next 6 rounds. Maybe add a luck in middle.
Right there. So fast, so expected is Mako. But, a couple more deaths for DRX.
Yeah, just a few more.
Yeah, man, 4 kills.
Finally dying, 11-1 and 5.
We're on round 7. Omen flash. Omen flash into Razor. They actually get away with this one. Omen flash Razor back as well. Only one person over towards the site, and Big Jewel. No way he gets 2.
Just cannot happen for T1.
Yeah, and Sire's waiting for a reaction over towards A, but it's a Cypher, so there doesn't really need to be much of a reaction, so this doesn't make too much sense.
Not able to find any value. The Seeker's there, setting up stacks nicely for that first kill. The second one was just
Bro, they cannot get kills.
Insanely accurate. Spirit goes deep. Back into his spawn he goes. And now you're trying to shift over to the A site. Foxy 9 has been rather good, keeping himself very difficult to move from this area. Saya with an op.
Yeah, just not giving them a single angle. Another jump peek here from Mako, just teasing Saya player. So T1 knows they've been spotted. Can they even get a kill as DRX has no intention of showing themselves?
They almost got the camera there.
This time, if the trip gets cleared as well, Mako's
walking in, they gotta look for these trips, but when they look for these trips, Mako's just gonna punish him.
That it's only gonna be Foxy 9 waiting. They're trying to push him out of his comfort spot.
Oh.
There's a poison cloud. They'll get Foxy 9. The trips are down, but Mako is here.
That was the big kill.
Unbeknownst to the entire squad of T1, he sprays down for the double.
He gets a double. They only get 1 kill into this one as well. Surely not. Bro, they got 5 kills. We're gonna be on round 8.
He dodges the bullets. He's running away. They're on the chase. Mako. He senses it.
Ow.
He wants to kill the cloudburst. He knows it's close.
Don't even hunt him, man. Just keep the kills low. Oh my god, he actually missed as well. He can't get kills. 3-1-1-0-0. 7 rounds in.
T1, 0 kills, 13 deaths combined. They just have not been able to, land on their feet at all within a sight.
Yeah, no, it's...
What? Check on me, bro. I gotta talk about it, man. I can't not. I'm sorry. I would just be silent otherwise. It's insane. I can't remember last time that it was ever this dominant. Ever. Apart from like when you get like heavy matchups where I guess it's like an open qualifier or something.
Every step of the way. And a big part of this is Mako. He's reading these situations so well, playing individually so great, setting up teammates at times to help him if things get a little too spicy.
And just cutting the audio, creeping in with the paranoia, but the counter paranoia is there. Is it enough to allow Stacks to get the kills? The Seekers come out and they line up behind their own cabbages. Stacks will buy enough time for the teammates to arrive. 3v2, but
not hitting at the moment.
Shot that T1 has ever had this map. Saya player, too many angles for him to cover. The smoke comes back up from Excurate. Only a stinger in hand there. Trying to recover a weapon. Vandal now recovered. Planting, the paint shells come out. They should be landing. Excurate takes a big chunk down to 50 HP. Now
it is a plant from over towards main, and they don't have vision block.
Excurate is low. Side player would like nothing more than to get an early peek. He wants to get one, at least one, dwindle it down to a fair 2v2. But the timing's not in his favor as DRX, they slow creep into the site. He's going to be looking up into heaven. He gets one.
Nice shot.
Foxy 9 already in the site. There's a cyber cage.
Ooh, and probably another nice shot. Damn, they did it. Saya's online.
saves the round.
All we had to do was call him out. Oh no.
And all it takes is
Not
that
this
op and
scoreline.
Zaya's hand on that post
Poor
plant
guy.
to make it really tricky for DRX to find the right time to get in there and try to get rid of him. You can see that as soon as it's even in their favor with the 2v3, they don't want to move into heaven. They don't want to push through the alley door.
Even the
they
YouTube
know
chat
that
is
any
at
one of
desk.
those, that's just insane.
Yeah, nicely done from him.
That's just not even fair.
I was wondering how it happened because he was stuck in the cyber cage. Wow.
Okay, can they get 2 in a row?
One away.
Double satchel
Tried to
goes
regain
in.
some control as
Instant
Izu.
denial
Still
on
not
this.
regaining that confidence, the stability
Yeah,
just yet.
and this round looks just as dominant as the others. We have an ult over towards middle. Got a trip there as well.
Trying to force their way in, but as you said, DRX, not just Mako, the entire team an immovable object for the time being, as they are just
What
getting
the-
pounced
what?
upon by Buzz.
Last player standing.
Oh my. Another round where they only kill one.
It's a rough game for T1. I mean, they
It's
make
one of the
switch
roughest
from
I've
the
seen.
Aster to the Omen, and seemingly they want to just push the aggression even further by capitalizing on the double duelist, things like the paranoia, the extra mobility from the Omen. But it started to make
Where's the
them
timeout?
really
I mean, they did the
tunnel
timeout
into
at
only one thing
4-0.
at the beginning of the round.
You might have to
Lose
do
all
another one, I
control of the
guess.
map.
And there's a ton of time left on the clock for this save. So the real question is DRX, do you send players to go for this? Absolutely, you can send Foxy9 and Bane. Plenty of money.
Yeah, you got to get that from the shadows, man.
Yeah.
With the 4,300
That's
credits.
right, that's right,
I
yeah.
mean, listen, if you're going to send the 2 guys with a lot of credits, you might as well get the Omen Ultimate
30
for sure.
seconds left.
Bane just having the time.
Yeah, I was going to say,
now.
we just cut to their
Going to that
cams and they're
angle.
just laughing.
Buzz looking like he's in the middle of a 1v5 clutch on the camera there, but surely not as high tensions. I mean, build towards the showstopper. They got time to do anything and everything they want, and Excurate will just tuck away, spend this time
10
to
seconds
regroup
left.
with his teammates.
A bit of time left. See if they're going to be able to get there. Back.
Oh boy.
Did you Buzz?
I mean, he's left the cubby because he knows that they're going to chase all the way through. And the round win goes over, but he's aware of it. The wide swing from Bane!
Bro,
It
it's
actually
looking
happens.
rough out here.
Bane gets his ultimate. They take away all the
Yeah,
weapons.
second timeout.
And T1, another broken economy in round 10.
Just brilliant. I mean, the beginning of this round is just completely thwarted.
Yeah, it's not going
Any
great.
attempt that T1 tried to make. Bane pushed up early
Oh, man.
towards the bottom of ramp, and then he's able to bait a bit for Buzz. Buzz uses that opportunity to bust out the shorty, take a player down. And yeah, T1 gonna go for their second timeout, their last one of this map. See if they can find something to get this scoreline a little bit more respectable. But still some laughs. Excurate's got a smile on his face. I mean, against DFM, it was all business for Excurate, but still having a good attitude. That Breeze map gave him a little bit of extra confidence to stay in this.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta
Buzz
have a
trying to
miracle
make sure he
timeout
keeps
here.
up his focus. As for DRX, there is no option.
Probably
but to
isn't
go
a
to
good time
map
to say that
3.
double
They want
duelist
the
comps
victory
normally
tonight.
average around 7
T1,
or 6 on
they
attack.
can recover up to a
That was back in the day, though,
4-8
where
scoreline. Not all is lost,
Guy
considering the map we're
meant it
playing
was
on
way
was
more
split
viable.
here in the second map.
A lot harder
no
in
doubt.
Sky now.
I mean, this is, both teams seemingly looking good on their map picks, potentially. Just a big question for DRX. Can they close it out this time? A much better start
Okay,
so far.
I want to say a change up,
on
but
this
they've been
map
doing
on
this a couple
Breeze
of times.
After T1 rattled together a bunch of rounds in a row.
Double satchel over
towards
towards
the
heaven,
second
instant
quarter
omen
of
flash. When
Breeze,
we
but
get here again, they have
Rossi,
the
a pit, but
same
Stingers,
camera.
Pro Rifle gonna be on
Similar
side player
setup
this
to what
time.
we saw
Easy, gonna
earlier.
try to take space with this
Does
Stinger.
Mako just go join
Looks
them
like another
over
fast
towards
hit.
heaven? Yes, he
He's
does.
pushed through. The
Good
angle
crossfire
is
with the
good
camera.
against the toxic screens to clear out vents as well. That's a subside player all the way into heaven. From the shadows,
Omen ult
screen back up for
rotates
DRX,
in.
but
Oh
Foxy9,
my.
A great one-way to mask himself as he goes
Damn.
for 3. Excurate
Yeah,
unaware
Benji
of
Fishy.
where the shots are coming from. Another tagged as well up in heaven. And this Cypher setup, they just can't break through it. Rossi chasing down for the kill, but the boombot will finish off.
Dude, even the
backup
boombot's
is
getting
all
involved,
right
man.
for DRX.
The
9
boombot's
to
getting
1
more kills
scoreline.
than him.
I mean, you're
Holy
just-
hell.
Throwing everything you have in the play.
Come on, man, this is
For the most
savage.
part, DRX has no problems with it. It just looks so good on this
I'm
map. Back to
Lexi, I'm
Comfort
sorry,
here.
but like
Sure,
it's hard to
that is
avoid
dumb.
it, man. It's
That
one
is
of those.
just
It's one of those games.
What in the
I'm
world
pretty
is
good
that,
at avoiding
Foxy?
it.
Excurate TP'd
But
right
my
to his
goodness.
death, but Those first two are bananas that he gets 2 headshots.
I need
out
a
of that.
timeout.
That camera up very high. Gets spammed through the wall there.
Man, Izu also just needs to come online. 0-10-0 right now. No impact, no value in this map too. Not something you want out of your second duelist, out of your star rookie. Another setup onto Heaven, but DRX is just reading through it.
There we
Izu
go.
finally logs on to
All we have to do is call him out.
He still gets
I
shut
think it's
down
the
by
thing.
Proxy 9, but it's enough time bought. The site finally
Wait, this is
broken
looking
open.
like their best round so
First
far in
time
terms of
T1
winning
get a
it.
taste of the
Rossi's
A
definitely
site
going to
here.
use the ult over
It
towards
goes
spawn.
up
They
and
can plant in the
Excuret
ult
is
as well.
on the lurk. He's waiting for the wraparound.
Does
Excuret
Excuret
can
hear
get
these people?
Kills. T1 might be on for
He's
another
not even
round.
looking for. Oh, he's so dead.
Expecting 2 is
Oh, but he
question.
doesn't check at
Oh!
all. He's looking for a timing around ramp,
No!
not taking into account at all sewers. And now, Carpe and Rossi both in the pit. They don't really have too much of an option. Carpe checking for screens on the wraparound. Not sure if he would have caught him. But meanwhile, they're going to refill the pit. The paint shells come out. There's the pop flash. Seems like you did see him as he's trying to delay the jump down, but now they're swarming on. They've all landed on the site. The tap onto the spike. They're trying to draw them out. Rossi in elbow. It's close range. He gets taken down. Carpe
Whoa.
tries to find a timing before the pit goes down. And Buzz will finish it
Yeah,
up, but
it's
will they
like
have time?
Done, right?
They will not.
Oh, it was
0.2
close,
seconds
man.
to get
It
the
was
second round for
close.
T1.
Yeah, I think
They
people
had
can
it there.
rely more on the
DRX
run and gun when they're
just
over
a
towards
fraction
Spike
of a
here, but
second too late.
holy, this was close.
Good attempt. It looked like they maybe had
rounds.
finally,
Maybe 3.
you know,
Honestly, if they
stopped
got
DRX
3, they'll be believing.
stopping them. Did not happen, in fact. It was just enough time with that Viper's pit to keep things done. I mean, it's just unbelievably close. The thinnest of margins for T1 to keep themselves reasonably in this. You'd love to get this to 9-3 at least. Have some kind of, okay, we've finally started to find our footing. We've started to find our shots. Izu continuing this early pressure. Seems to be another just full-on A hit. They're going to challenge this setup again.
Oh no, they haven't cleared the
Oh
trap
my.
yet, though. They're actually going to chase down onto Mako the kill.
What the?
With the Trailblazer.
I'm not gonna
All
say it,
flooding
chat. I
in,
used
so
the
finally
line on the
a bit of a
boom
switch
bot.
up
I'm
here
not gonna
for
say it.
T1, and that's enough to throw them off. The Seekers trying to chase through over by mid. Meanwhile, B7 getting swarmed. Rossi still on the lurk. He's waiting to try to capitalize against Buzz, but they hear that the operator was in B main. There's Showstopper. It's gonna land onto a double. And Excuret also
Yeah, got a
drops down
double with
from
this.
Evan.
Wait, nice
Gives
reposition
another
from
goal.
him.
Foxy
Big 1v1.
has arrived.
standing.
Down to a 1v1. Aware of Rossi's position, it seems. The poison cloud. Does he go for a timing? He's gonna try to get both of them. Goes for
Whoa,
elevation,
man, Foxy's
and
been
Foxy
strong this
9
half as well. I mean,
brings home the
everyone
10th
has.
round win as we
2
wrap
rounds?
up the first half.
Seen this
Felt
before.
like Foxy knew exactly what Rossi was thinking there. In the back of that poison cloud, he was ready for him to jump up on those boxes. What a half for DRX.
Oh man.
What a half. I mean, yeah, it just T1 just never seemed comfortable. In
A half?
any
Yeah,
single round.
crazy
Even the
half.
ones they won, it never felt like they were really kind of getting their game sense on, getting an awareness of the holds. Now, late into that half, they were starting to be able to break open that A heaven hold between Stax and Mako, but by that point, it was damage done. It was too late. You still got to go through, Buzz's op, that showstopper.
God,
catching
it was
the
one of the most dominant
he saw a Saya player.
starts
I think it
to
was
a
Excuret that
map
dropped
we've
down right
ever
next to
seen.
him, right? Like,
Ever.
just the timing there a little bit unfortunate for T1. However, that was a great sign. That was really cute.
Yeah, that was really well drawn.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, you gotta have a vibes going
Hey,
when stuff like this
heyo.
happens.
It's Chrissy.
And we got some special guests out in the audience. Welcome, welcome. Love to see you here for VCT Pacific.
Got to do a little of the TikTok streams with her last year at Masters
Yeah.
Tokyo. Super kind. is
Love that
Chrissy.
we're doing that stuff too.
Yeah, she's great, man. She loves Valorant. Huge T1 fan.
Yeah,
Not-
well, as we
yeah.
can tell.
Yeah, not going so good right now, but
But they're winning 1-0 overall in the best of 3.
Exactly.
Get to watch a little bit more maybe for a map 3.
yeah, you're getting your
Why
money's worth
not?
today. Yeah.
well. DRX up 10-2 for T1. It has to start here. And
Raid boss. Oh man,
Izu, they
the
used to
raid
talk about
boss.
him
I'm
as
scared of the
kind
raid boss for
crafty
this one.
player, really
Everything's
using,
been going so well
all
for
of his
DRX.
game
So the
sense
raid
to
boss
bring
in
home the
this.
victory. And for now, he's had to be that
Armor,
kind of bull that charges
frenzy,
forward. Has
double
that worked out well
satchel.
for him? Now on the defense, a little bit more freedom.
Yeah. It looked good on the Yoru.
Follow the dog or
Breeze,
follow a
that's for
sky
sure, but
flash?
Here on Split, a very different story. DRX just so challenging to play against on these maps where they're comfortable. You can see that certainly Split. There's a big reason he decided to lean into this.
Yeah, pinging the cameras, that's nice. Sky Flash goes in, one satchel used for that. Still got another Sky Flash and a dog to play off of. And this is very nice from DRX, right? The camera gets broken here. They realize that they dog pushed. Most likely, one should be holding this line or this line. And all they're going to have to do is just push this off and then heavy hit the site. And we need to keep an eye on the Viper luck. And when does Jet give up walking? Wait. Viper's giving up holding.
Going to switch places with Saya player. T1 Carpe will be holding onto the site, but Saya player
oh no, Saya.
He's not able to get the kills. Then that might be the call to rotate. Heaven now broken up. Stax just trying to make sure that he goes down to vents, trying to rotate over to B. It's going to be a quick backup from Excurate. Flanks around. Paranoia at the ready. He just wants to lay them. He hears them running through. Paranoia, but it doesn't hit both. He gets one kill, but not the second.
40 HP. Raze here so early. They got a safe plant.
Not planted yet. 15 seconds.
Oh.
This is a timing for them. Izu takes a couple of shots. Rossi, nice and clean right off the top.
Okay, step one, pistol.
We'll get a third
Been here
round
before.
Well, just with the
For
doctor
sure this week.
for T1. Good stuff here
Good
by
damage
Carpe.
and delay, yeah.
Caught the elbow of a player
Saya is
peeking around that corner and immediately
having a sigh of relief after this, for sure.
From Rossi.
Martherbard, thank you so much, man.
Again, Carpe having a couple great shots of his
Thank
own.
you so much,
That
bro.
is
Appreciate you.
from Rossi.
Thank you, dude.
Follow-up
Appreciate the
there. Took
bits.
a few, but job done.
No, I think
And good start for T1. It's a long road, though, towards getting that map win and getting the match win. Still a lot of rounds. Buzz with the
Outlaw.
What?
Outlaw armor.
It looks like, and then full armor as well. So really trying to punish the greedy buys that we often see on Split, where you're just trying to swarm the sites, make sure that everyone has a weapon to fight back. I mean, this is something. If it works out, could be a new paradigm as well that Buzz is bringing forward to VCT Pacific. Just trying to force up a singular outlaw on the attacking side.
Wild.
T1, they don't have a sentinel. They're trying
Yeah, and
to
they're
push
like,
out.
wait, what?
Outlaw
They can
gets
just
one,
take turns in
but
this.
now T1, they find the trade.
Yeah,
They're
Saya
well
down to
aware of
10
the
HP
outlaw.
as
That
well.
should
Good
change
damage,
the
both hit.
hold as well.
Izu
with a nice
gets
timing.
tagged as well.
Peek out as
Yeah, now they
well.
just want to kind of
Sprayed
duel
out
the gun,
two.
but
Saya for a
good
third,
damage.
and it's just
Oh
going to
man,
be
imagine that
External
one landed as
Bulldog.
well. No
Can
matter
they
what,
get
pretty good
the Vandal
damage.
as
This got
well?
to be a gun upgrade.
Should be able
There we go.
to recover those weapons.
Still very, very good. Who gets
Kinda
wrecked
worked.
then, in terms of the buy?
Sort of, it wasn't too bad, but now
I think
your
it was really
purchase
good.
coming into this round is going to have to be a little bit
I think more teams could do it.
lacking.
It depends on
You know,
on what the
tough
other
for
team
Saya.
does,
Yeah.
like
No, I mean, to make
historically
matters
for
worse,
their
right, round 3 out
anti-eco
Saya
buy.
is scary as heck. Just unscoped at the wrong moment did Bane there. Kept that down. He might have been able to find Izu a little bit quicker, but damage done. He actually landed the shot. Now I see it. He was at 10 HP, so then the classics can come in, do what they got to do. So not a bad idea.
Okay, Op comes in
DRX
early, and he beats...
Go
Oh
down
boy.
to Spectre or Mako.
3 clear. Waiting for it. Finds him as he's
Yeah,
thinking
he
about
beat
moving
the
out,
smoke,
so
but
it
it
has to be
doesn't pay off.
dash
With a
out.
bit of
Shot
B
will
main
not
control,
connect.
we see the dog
But
go out instantly over
found
towards
by
A, and they are
DRX.
using the heavy shutdown
Smoke
A-wall
from
with the
Mako.
retake potential.
We'll see Trailblazer trying to clear
Guy
mid.
dog goes
Meanwhile,
over
Fox
towards
Knight
middle
still
to
in sewers.
try and
Attempts to
create
check
some
if there's
pressure,
a
but we
push
still
out
have a
of
pretty
A-main.
strong B hold. No
Scaring
Omen
Cornell
Flash
all
anymore.
alone on the side on B. This poison
And do
cloud
these
they
guys
could
in
be
heaven
fanning out at
expect
any moment's
this?
notice. The paranoia is going to be a quick fill from Rossi, but
Whoa,
Buzz is
good
one
luck to
step ahead of
Extra.
him. Picks up 1 kill. Saya, can he go for a peek out?
Got
Buzz still clears up the
deleted.
side.
That was
No,
Saya.
and
Dropped down,
player
got a
has
kill
to
and got
just
out of
run
there.
out to safety. Izu finding one corner around the sneak bite.
They should be
Smoke
saving at
clears.
one point T1
Now
here.
everybody
Because I think they need to save the
around
op.
B heaven for T1, but there's still
The
the
weird
lurk from
rounds.
Foxy 9. You still got stacks over by B main as well. So
I think it's like
many
let
angles
the
to
let the
clear. Izu
rifles
trying
do
to
what they
find
can
one.
and then
He
just
finds
save the
both.
op.
They are aware of 2 people's position. He notices the crossfire.
Ooh,
He
nice
goes for
swing,
one,
though.
but no trade from his teammates as he
Yeah,
gets
great
taken out by
smoke.
Bane.
This is
Now
done
the
with this smoke.
Perfect to cover up Carpe as he's trying to peek
Oh,
out. He gets
did
stuck,
not need to
and
do
he
that, my
realizes
friend.
exactly what's going on. 2 members on the site, 2v2, still aware of the potential flank and the lurk around. Saya, he sees Foxy 9, but the spy cam finds him. Time not on his side.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Trying to go for the kill. He wants to save the operator.
Wants the op.
He wants to get it. Can he dash out in time? Is he safe? Barely right at the edge.
Yeah. Good round here for DRX. A
Did the right
phenomenal
damage.
entry by Buzz. like you said, bypassing some of
Sai
that
did
utility
mad
from
things, by the
T1.
way. The fact that he managed to
Able
get
find
down
two
here,
huge kills
get a
to
kill,
break
and
that
get back
side
through the
open.
rope without
That
getting
turned out to be the
traded.
difference maker. A really good attempt at isolating
Buzz
some
did
of these
really good, though.
crossfires as best as they could.
And just the
from DRX
util
being
from the
really
Omen's
patient
nice, right?
on some of these
This guy
gyms.
just sends it through the Omen smoke,
Well, okay, Buzz.
and then this
sure.
duel.
Yeah, jeez.
Why not?
I mean, that's just heads up, right? Expecting something like that to happen. Your crosshair and your free fire trained onto that corner.
It's just disgusting, man. Incredible stuff, and as usual, Buzz is just so good at entries. Such a powerful force for DRX for so many years. Pressure on him again as that op's still in hand. Have to be a little bit careful of it this time, our DRX. They got away with one, frankly, in that last
Yeah,
round.
so
Saya
their way of
just a little bit
countering
off
just
of Mako,
this
so
smoke, especially in
together.
terms of the amount of pressure it
in the
creates, is just
march towards
forcing
mid. Smoke has
through
to come
into
out to
B
cover.
main. Speaking of forcing, they force
DRX.
into it, double stinger,
Oh,
low. I
ooh,
mean,
the op
I want to say
station
lovely
on
shot,
A
but that was a
takes
bad jump
out
peek.
The lurk from Foxy 9. They've already
It was
cleared
real
B main.
committed.
They got Seekers online. They pressured mid as well. They find the main force at Ramen and T1. For what it feels like the first time in this entire split, they have a very good grasp of DRX's positions. But the weaponry isn't going to be good enough. 2 stingers for Rossi and Carpe. Carpe waiting in the smoke. Should be dissipating soon, and there's the pop flash, but
It's
Buzz
out
is
of there,
slightly
instant
out of it.
Seekers
The
to swing off
keep
of
them
again,
at bay.
and the
Realizes
molly
that
to
they're going
stop
be stuck
this.
here at
Not
B
bad.
main. One Seeker still trying to go towards mid, so they're well aware of the lurk as well. Mako has to back off for the time being. Only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Meanwhile, over towards
Close.
A as well, by the way, full
Very, very
info.
close shots. This is great anticipation here by Carpe,
So,
recognizing that the flash
any-
last
I
time
mean,
went deep.
saving?
This time decided to get ahead of it by putting himself into that smoke, and this gives Saya player the ability to lure.
No way, Saya.
At least get to the early
very
info.
risky,
No time
greedy
on this
position
one.
to be taking.
Don't do
He's
it, boss
still gonna
man.
try to
Don't be
peek
doing
out
it,
for
boss man.
another.
What's going on here?
I mean, this is very close range. There's one right click. He tries
What's
to go
going
for
on,
another
bro?
operator.
What's the decision making
Switch off
here?
The operator give it over to DRX.
Maybe.
I mean, T1 on the pinch. They don't want this to go for free, but it's not like they have a lot of creds. So they will just be waiting.
Well,
Main
there goes the
securing
op.
a free
With
operator
no one
upgrade.
no one able to
Buzz.
afford it.
Yeah, and more importantly,
big
keep
win
it out of the
condition
hands. I mean, Saya player has
with
the
him.
Brainstorm, yes, but you don't want him to just keep that power weapon that he's been oh so good with throughout the years. Definitely love to have it over towards Buzz. Buzz is a showstopper though, so is this? I think DRX is really considering what they want to do with this buy. They
Okay, it
just don't
does
have
get the
enough creds to
outlaw
do
out
anything
though,
else
so that
except
works just
go
as
for
well. One
classics,
person with
half
op
for
armor
main.
picks up the
Maybe
op.
saving that showstopper
buys
for another
armor.
day, see if Buzz can do some damage. They did
Sends it
something
with Volt.
out of the ordinary there.
Oh,
Gives him the
oh,
Bro,
he goes right
bro,
over
you had the
Carpe's head.
you
Now the op
had
dropped
the
as well,
op.
and the one hope that
I
DRX had in
cannot
this
understand
round,
some of
it
the plays
might
I'm
just
seeing
give
in
an
this
opening
one.
For T1 to claw back. 2 members still pressuring, but they will not greed for more space. They understand
If
that
they-
they have secured this position.
If you're gonna do
Grab
this, give someone else the
over
op.
by Bane. The next duelist himself, can he get the op kill? He
Whoa.
gets one. He's quick
Yeah,
with
probably
it,
that
but he
guy
shows
as well.
back.
Give that
Mako
guy the
there
op.
for the trade. And T1, what seemed like an absolutely
Uh-oh.
unlosable round, starts slipping away from their grasp.
I mean, it's just imagine the world where Buzz hits that showstopper.
Caster has
and
no
people look
words. It's just
around,
like,
but
what do you actually
he
say
missed
after
it,
that?
Therefore, he got punished.
What a weird,
Outlaw and the Blade Storm still there for Saya. Only a judge for Rossi. So
what a weird
gonna have to
minute we
concede
just
over
had.
the plant most likely as T1. Mako though only on 24 health. Not like he's gonna be able to get the ults here.
24
Slaps
HP. They have
away.
the wall to
Seekers.
retake, but they have no idea where anyone
He's
is.
going proactive.
And just looking for one.
What's the
extra
timing
kill, as they
like?
have no idea where they
Damn, the
are.
timing's
Mako
incredible.
finds it. Saya tries to turn the corner close, and now.
Now he has to
Rossi,
do this
just
with
the
a charge. He's got to
has
give an
make
upgrade.
noise
They
if he
might
wants
hear
to
the
upgrade
gun.
a weapon.
Wants to try get a kill before he changes the
Finds one
gun.
close, but he knows that Mako's
No
weak. He
way.
doesn't
4
get the
HP.
kill With the
There's
judge.
no way.
Are you
Oh
kidding
man,
me?
this
The
one was
time that
really
weapon would
painful
fail
to
you.
watch, bro. This whole round was really painful.
I mean, 26
The
was more
push
than enough,
here
I
in the
guess, for
3v2
Mako
as
there.
well.
I mean, that
Oh.
round is heartbreaking for T1.
This push
You do
as
some
well.
good things at the beginning, but DRX just reading some of these pushes from Carpe really, really well. Kind of expecting him to be aggressive. I'm not sure if they saw a pixel out of place for Buzz to decide to pop the showstopper, but regardless, DRX there. Just
Was there
ready
a
again
silent
for the
judge
repeat.
enough?
Now the
Nah,
blades
he kind of
in
just
hand,
fluffed it a little
Shorty in
bit.
the back pocket. Izu with
I think he was so confident
rocket
because the
now of his
HP
own.
call came in
Mako
that he got the kill,
wipers
that he
mid.
was like half
They
aiming,
could-
thinking
who
that
knows
he
if
needs to
there's
pick
gonna
up
be
the
any
gun and get the
shenanigans
trade
with
on
that.
this
We'll
guy
have
that
to
was
wait and
about to
see, but
swing.
DRX playing
He's
very,
like,
very
he's
cautious,
already
worried about
thinking
some
of the
kind of
next kill,
aggressive
I'm pretty
push.
sure.
With those blades, there's
Yeah.
that judge as well for Rossi, man. That's
Again,
yeah.
right? I mean, just don't have the creds, just
Yeah.
hoping that they come into your arms. But this is the thing, DRX knows that not only the tendencies of T1 to try to get aggressive for space, to try to play for contact, but also the double duelist. I mean, no Sentinel, they have to push out to get information. Saya player has been activating that tailwind time and time again, multiple rounds in a row with no value, and now stuck once again in ramp. T1,
Yeah,
how
and
do
big
they
duel over
control
towards
the map?
B main.
They do have B main in garage. Carpe sitting there
Yeah, he
solid.
decided to leave
The
it.
judge down
He
in
duel in
vents.
vents now.
Buzz, are you aware?
Pretty
of
far
it?
back
There's
with the
drop,
judge here.
and once again, the
Really
judge
far back with the
nails
judge. I'm
Rossi.
surprised Rossi went
No
back for the
justice
judge
will
after
be
the
served
judge let him
tonight.
down so heavy.
Saya player fights for his lives, but it's too many members. Bane clears out ramp.
He also had to
3v3
like just
for
crouch,
DRX
accept
to
it,
try to take
tap
us
tap
to the
instead of
deciding map of
crouch,
Pride.
move,
Spike will get
inaccuracy,
planted,
3
ramp
bullets
control,
instead of 2.
main control in favor of DRX.
Spike planted.
Izu gets through, finds one, not able to
Yeah,
turn
nice
around
trade on
against
this,
Bane
though.
on that paranoia.
Foxy has
Here's
ult.
it from the shadows. It's already
Wait.
aware.
Enemy remaining.
Is he gonna
Extra
finish that
TP'd
TP?
over
He
towards
does.
site.
And Carpe recognizes it right away.
There's so much going on.
Zero theft. Carpe, does he have an idea? They know where the cyber cage came from. He's trying to wait to try to paint Foxy 9 for a peek.
Not a good
Still
plan,
a
right?
bit of time on that spike. Carpe just waiting for the peek out. Looks like he's going to go for the half. And Foxy 9, he's going to rush forward. He doesn't want the half to be done. He jumps. He's waiting to see. He hears that he's not sticking it. He hears the shot still coming through, and he's still jiggling,
Oh.
and he gets the kill
Oh my
through
god.
the wall.
Played it really, really well. Holy hell, they
Foxy
wrecked
9
them on this map.
brings DRX across the finish line and takes us to yet
really
another map
wrecked
3
them.
tonight here at VCT Pacific.
The
Yeah,
first
love
half
the patience
was
there at
something
the end
else.
from Foxy 9, but overall